The Draven nerf we all deserve, but not quite the Draven nerf we need. See, coming in the next patch, what they're doing is, you will lose more stacks if you die. So in other words, if you're in lane and you die a couple times, you won't be able to take advantage of any kills and stuff you do afterwards, like a Draven player would that maybe dies maybe once or twice in lane, or maybe not at all in lane. His stacks won't even fall off. He'll reach the 150 stacks of adoration, cash in, get a big payout, and that's how it goes. And I think this nerf is kind of fair in the sense of me, for example. I started playing Draven, well, in total I've been playing him for a couple years on and off, but I started picking him up again when I realized he was strong, just to see kind of what all the fuss was about so I can have an idea of what I'm talking about. And I played against a Jhin who I would argue was actually better than me, but I was just really able to easily stay in the game and ahead of him in CS just because of how Draven works. And on top of that, when I would even get ganked, as long as we had enough vision prior to it, it was somewhat easy to not only kite the enemy jungler before they could get to us, but even lay some damage on them as well. In other words, what I'm saying was, it was incredibly easy for someone who doesn't really even main Draven to kind of stay in the game. And I'm not saying that's worthy of a nerf. It's not like I wasn't catching both axes or anything like that, and like completely new on the champion, but I do understand why he's getting nerfed, because he was top tier for a while, even if he's not necessarily in this patch, and this buff, or this nerf I should say, is coming a few patches kind of too late. Still, it's understandable. But my biggest thing why I'm even making this video is when I say that not the nerf that we need, is because I think the nerf really should be more focused on Death's Dance, the item. I think that item has helped several champions, and if they just hit that item, they wouldn't have to individually hit these champions in ways that kind of, while they make sense, are they really needed if that item wasn't also just kind of really well done on them. Now granted, Draven's kind of the lane bully AD carry, right? So something like Death's Dance and its dueling potential probably is something that they don't mind Draven building, and as such they probably don't want to hit that item for that reason. But if you ask a Draven player, for example, like I know one for example, that says Death's Dance is literally the noob Draven item. So apparently they've been finding success without the item anyway, so I guess that's maybe just some difference between what Riot thinks and what like Draven players thinks. But I'm making this video so we can have a discussion about the Draven nerf in itself. Do you think it's necessary? Do you think they should rather have hit Death's Dance? Do you think it's actually not even that big of a deal of a nerf because you're like a really good Draven player, you don't die often in lane anyway, so it's not really going to affect you, but it will weed out like the not so good Draven players, or the people that were playing him because he was freelo, and they'll stop banning him, and finally you guys get to play your champion. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as share this video so we can have a discussion about it with more people. But I don't know which video will be next, because life will be quite a mess. So until this time, take care from the Fire Godai FS.